Alright, so right now I have here my A7 Mark 1. It's pretty old. If I'm not mistaken, it's from 2013. And I got this full frame mirrorless for guess how much? It came in a bundle with my DJI Osmo, what's it called? I forgot. DJI X something for 130 Brunei dollars, which is approximately 80 USD. So that's a really good deal. But the problem is the DJI doesn't even work. So I'm trying to repair it if I can. Right now I'm actually suspecting a faulty battery, but it'll be too foolish of me, or how to just straight away buy a battery without like actually confirming it's actually just the battery fault. But that's not the point of the video. We're gonna talk about this A7. So just a few disclaimers. This A7, when I bought it, it came with two faulties: the shutter and the aperture. Two of the most important dials are broken. So I'm gonna make a video of me trying to repair it. But it's not a professional video because I do not know how these things work. This will just be a burner camera. So the good thing is it's still a good deal because, oh my god, why did I just do that? Despite it being like that, the aperture and shutter is not working, it still works, you know, you can still take photos with it. So it's like, you see, still you can take photos with it. Yeah. So it's pretty killer deal. It's like 40, let's say we just divide it $40 each. So it's like a $40 for A7 Mark 1. That's crazy, man. Okay, so let's just talk about this A7 Mark 1. So the A7 Mark 1 is a hybrid camera, the first ever mirrorless full frame from Sony. So the grip here is not really what I like. So it's kind of small. I don't really like it. I prefer the ones from like A7 Mark II onwards, where it had like a more protrusive grip, which I do like it. So let's talk about the buttons first. Okay, so the buttons. This is the exposure dial. So from the exposure dial, if you want to increase exposure, you just turn it up here, and decrease, down, or I usually just keep it on neutral, 0. And this is the ISO control over here. Okay. And then these two dials, this is supposed to be the aperture and this is supposed to be the shutter speed, or it can be the other way around, but they're broken. And from this dial you have manual mode, shutter priority, aperture priority, P I do not know, I never really do it, auto, CN, panorama, film, and 2 custom presets. And here you have the electronic viewfinder, the menu. You can use this to magnify for like manual focus assist, and play. You can press this to adjust your white balance, drive mode, display, and the FN doesn't work as well. So yeah. So this A7 Mark 1 has a full frame sensor, 24.1 megapixel. It's 35mm CMOS sensor. So that's about it actually for this A7 Mark 1. Yeah, if you are looking to buy a full frame Sony camera, I would not recommend the A7 Mark 1 honestly. I would actually, unless you're like on a really tight budget, because on like eBay I see it going for around like 400, 300 USD. Or you can buy it from KEH, which if I'm not mistaken is like 200 to 300 USD. But I still would not recommend it unless you're like on a really, really tight budget and like you really want a Sony. Because I'm not gonna lie, out of like all the cameras I've tried, I've had the EOS RP from Canon, Fujifilm cameras, Panasonic camera, and after using like Sony's, I can say I really like the design and the ergonomics of a Sony camera. Maybe that's just me. Ergonomics really varies comparing to other people. So yeah, that's it for the A7 Mark 1. Oh yeah, I would recommend, if you are on a tight budget actually, to just get the A7 Mark 2. The least, the worst possible A7 Mark 2 for a budget hybrid camera. Yep, I think that's it. And I'll be posting videos of me trying to diagnose it and repair, because yeah,